Hello, welcome to Sounds of Wisdom with Willow. And today I am here to talk about 5 ways to heal through grief. So first thing I want to do is take our mindful moment to breathe in and breathe out. As I say, smell the flowers, blow out the candles. As you all know, I'm just starting YouTube, so sometimes I take mindful moments to remind myself that it's okay to be nervous in front of the camera and to just breathe. So the first thing that I use during grief is being patient with myself and reminding myself not to rush through the process and to sit and feel every emotion. Now, with rule number 1 that I've made, when you sit and feel emotion, you don't want to sit into it for too long, because when you sit in a certain space in your mind, whether it's negative, whether it's sad, whether it's anger, you are naturally going to adapt to that emotion. And if that is an emotion that doesn't feel so good to do, you don't want to sit there, you don't want to feel it. So don't sit there for too long. Don't be there for too long. Pick yourself back up, but remind yourself it's okay for me to have this emotion. Number 2, understanding and knowing that nothing stays. We will all one day have to transition into a higher place. This is something that I believe. I'm not sure what you all believe, but whatever you believe, we all have to leave one day. And my grandmother would say that's a phone call that none of us can ignore. And I'm a firm believer in that nothing stays ever. Nothing we buy, our homes aren't really ours. The things we buy aren't really ours, because one day it will be someone else's. So just remind yourself of that nothing stays. Everything must go, including me, including you. In this video, if this video is too intense for some people, maybe too much of a reality check, if you feel like you're not ready for it emotionally, I will say don't watch this video, because I am a very blunt person. I'm very in tune with how I feel and what I believe. So that's just something that I want to put out there. I don't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable. So number 3, no one and nothing belongs to you. So when someone passes away, we feel an attachment, which is okay, but we have to know that they don't belong to us. They belong to the Most High. And once I realized that, it really, really helped me, and it made me take a step back and say, Willow, they don't belong to you. Simple. They do not belong to you. They were here to love you, to care for you, and to give you the tools you need in life, but they don't belong to you. They belong to the Most High, and you have to know when to release them. And sometimes it's important to give our loved ones the permission to go. And that's a current thought that I think about whenever I lose someone. You know, I have to give them the permission to go internally from me. And I have to say they deserve it. You know, leaving Earth to me is almost a reward. I like to say, if someone is brave enough to close their eyes and not open them again in this lifetime, they will be blessed with a new hello. So if you think of it in that way, it really helps me, and I hope it helps you also. Number 4, pray constantly. Something that I do, and my mom taught me actually, that she never told me personally, but I picked up on it. Pray for people that are no longer with you. So whenever my mother and I say our prayers to leave, we pray for people that aren't here anymore with us, but are here with us in spirit. So if you want to pray with them, for them, it really helps a lot. It helps. It allows them to be present in a different way. Of course, not physically, but in a spiritual way, they are still here with us. So make sure to pray for them, and also pray for them to have a safe journey. So this is something that I learned a while back. When someone passes away, I pray for them to have a safe journey to wherever they go. Whether you believe that's heaven, whether you believe that may be the universe, I just know it's somewhere beautiful that we are all going to go to. And I pray that they get there safely and that they enjoy their journey there. Number 5, the very last thing that I feel you all should need. Write to them, talk to the person, and let them know that you did not forget about them. So I constantly write to my loved ones, whether it's a poem, whether it's a post, whatever it is, whether it's in here. I talk to them, let them know that they are still here with me, and I know that I can talk to them anytime. But me personally, I like to write. So I write to people that are no longer here with me physically. I write to them all the time. Something that my grandmother would always tell me is if I had a pent-up emotion, or if anybody had a pent-up emotion, she would say, write it down. And that's what I do now. I write it down. No matter how I feel, whether it's anger, hurt, pain, disappointment, I write it down. And sometimes it doesn't have to be an emotion that is hurtful. It could be if you feel good about something, write it down and pray with them constantly. But most importantly, pray for yourself. Pray for peace of mind, clarity. And I say pray for clarity because it brings truth to you. And truth hurts sometimes, but it's needed. And just like how, in my opinion, death is needed, life is needed. When a new life is born, we have to know in the back of our minds that someone has to close their eyes eventually, but a new life is being brought here and it's their turn. So that's all for today's video. Today's quote of the day is first I want to say who it's from. It's from my beautiful grandmother. Today's quote of the day is to never give up and to be the best you can be. Thank you all for watching. You could be anywhere in the world, but you are here with me for this time, and I thank you all so much. And I hope during your grief process it brings you peace, love, happiness, joy, and most importantly, like I said, clarity. Namaste, you all. Mindful moment. You can take it with me if you would like. And remember to pace yourself and to try new things, and that mistakes in life are needed. Hope you all enjoyed the video.